Sleeping 8 hours a day? Sounds right, doesn't it? But did you know that Einstein, Napoleon, and Elon Musk all slept less than 6 hours and still had endless energy? So why do you still feel tired even after a full night's sleep? Today I'll reveal the secret to sleeping less and staying fully alert all day long. Something most people completely get wrong. Most people think that sleeping less automatically means feeling tired, drained, and unproductive. But the truth is, how long you sleep is not nearly as important as how well you sleep. The idea of sleeping less without feeling tired is not about forcing yourself to stay awake or cutting corners on rest. It's about optimizing the quality of your sleep so that every minute counts. The human body doesn't recover simply because of time spent in bed. It recovers through the rhythm and depth of the sleep cycle. Understanding this is the first step toward transforming the way you rest, wake up, and perform throughout the day. Our sleep is composed of several stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. Deep sleep in particular is where most of the body's repair and recovery occur. During this phase, your muscles rebuild, your brain clears toxins, and your nervous system resets. However, many people spend the night tossing and turning in light sleep without ever entering long periods of deep rest. As a result, even after 8 or 9 hours in bed, they still wake up exhausted. On the other hand, someone who manages to achieve 4 to 6 efficient sleep cycles, even in fewer hours, can wake up feeling surprisingly refreshed. The difference lies not in the duration, but in the quality and structure of rest. The modern lifestyle, unfortunately, trains us to devalue quality sleep. Late-night scrolling, caffeine, stress, and artificial light all confuse our biological clock, making it harder to fall into deep sleep. The key to sleeping less without feeling tired is to restore that natural rhythm. This begins by respecting the body's internal clock, going to bed and waking up at consistent times, ideally aligning with natural light patterns. Small improvements in your sleep hygiene, like keeping your room dark, cool, and quiet, can drastically enhance sleep depth even if you sleep fewer hours. It's also crucial to shift your mindset about rest. Sleep is not wasted time. It's a strategic investment in your energy, focus, and creativity. When you learn to sleep efficiently, you gain hours of extra productivity without sacrificing well-being. Think of it like charging a phone. If your charger is powerful and efficient, it doesn't take all night to get to 100%. The same is true for your body. By focusing on the quality of your rest, you can fully recharge in less time. Finally, remember that this approach is not about extreme sleep reduction or competing to see who can sleep the least. It's about balance and precision. Some people naturally thrive on 6 hours, others need 7. The real secret is to train your body to sleep smarter. Once you learn what helps you enter deep sleep faster, how to protect your circadian rhythm, and how to wake up at the end of a natural sleep cycle, you'll discover that you can sleep less, but live more. Many people try to sleep less in hopes of gaining more time, more hours to work, to study, or to chase their dreams. But what usually happens is the opposite. They feel heavy, slow, and mentally foggy the next day. To understand why sleeping less often makes you tired, you have to look at the hidden factors that silently drain your body's energy, even when you think you're resting. These factors aren't just about how long you stay in bed. They're about how your body and mind prepare for rest and what happens while you sleep. One of the biggest culprits is your sleep environment. The human brain is incredibly sensitive to light, sound, and temperature. Even small distractions, a phone notification, street noise, or the glow from a TV screen, can prevent your brain from entering deep sleep. Deep sleep is where your body releases growth hormones, repairs cells, and consolidates memories. When it's constantly interrupted, you may sleep for 8 hours, but wake up feeling as though you barely rested. The problem isn't the number of hours. It's that your body never gets the chance to fully recharge. Another common cause of tiredness is what you do before going to bed. Eating a heavy meal late at night forces your digestive system to work overtime when it should be resting. Likewise, scrolling through social media or watching bright screens floods your eyes with blue light, which suppresses melatonin, the hormone responsible for helping you fall asleep. Without enough melatonin, your brain stays in a state of alertness, making it difficult to reach deep sleep quickly. The result? You spend more time falling asleep and less time actually sleeping. Then there's the issue of internal imbalance. Many people are unaware that poor nutrition, dehydration, and lack of sunlight can throw off the body's natural sleep-wake rhythm, known as the circadian clock. When your internal clock is off, your energy levels become unpredictable. You may feel awake at midnight and exhausted in the morning. This leads to irregular sleep patterns that accumulate fatigue over time. Your body becomes stuck in a constant state of catching up, no matter how much you try to rest. Lastly, stress is one of the most powerful disruptors of sleep. When your mind is filled with worries, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone, which keeps your heart rate high and your muscles tense. It's your body's way of preparing for danger, even if there's none. This physiological tension prevents deep relaxation, and even if you sleep through the night, your brain doesn't get the restoration it needs. The next morning, you wake up physically tired and mentally overwhelmed. Understanding these root causes is essential before trying to sleep less. If you don't fix them, reducing sleep hours only multiplies fatigue. True efficiency comes from quality over quantity. Once you eliminate these hidden energy leaks, the noise, the screens, the late meals, and the stress, your body naturally begins to recover faster in less time. You'll discover that it's not about how long you sleep, but how deeply you rest. Imagine waking up after just 5 or 6 hours of sleep and feeling genuinely refreshed, clear-headed, energetic, and ready to take on the day. It may sound unrealistic, but it's entirely possible when you learn to sleep strategically rather than habitually. Sleeping short but staying energized isn't about cutting corners. It's about aligning your sleep patterns with the body's natural rhythms, so every minute you rest actually counts. The key lies in understanding and managing your sleep cycles, using proven methods that optimize recovery in less time. Your body sleeps in 90-minute cycles that move through light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, the dream phase. Waking up in the middle of a cycle, especially during deep sleep, leaves you groggy and disoriented. But if you wake up at the end of a cycle, your brain is already transitioning into a lighter, more alert state. That's why it's far better to sleep for 4.5 or 6 hours than for 5 or 7 hours, because those durations align more naturally with your internal rhythm. You can use sleep cycle calculators or simply track your own patterns to find the duration that helps you wake up most alert. Several methods can help you sleep efficiently even when time is limited. One is the 90-minute sleep method, which focuses on completing full cycles rather than counting total hours. Another is polyphasic sleep, where you divide your rest into multiple short naps throughout the day. A system famously used by inventors, military personnel, and astronauts to maintain performance under time pressure. And for quick recovery, the power nap is a secret weapon. A 20-30-minute nap that restores alertness and focus without entering deep sleep, which prevents grogginess upon waking. But techniques alone aren't enough. Your body needs cues to fall into quality sleep quickly. This begins with your pre-sleep routine. An hour before bed, dim the lights, avoid screens, and replace stimulation with relaxation. Reading, breathing exercises, or simply reflecting quietly signal your brain that it's time to wind down. Keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet reinforces that signal. When your body learns this routine, you'll find yourself falling asleep faster and entering deep sleep more easily, even in short periods. Morning habits are equally important. Exposing your eyes to sunlight soon after waking resets your biological clock, helping you feel naturally alert. Hydration, movement, and a consistent wake-up time strengthen your circadian rhythm, so your body becomes efficient at transitioning between sleep and wakefulness. Over time, this consistency trains your system to rest deeply and recover quickly. Sleeping short but staying energized is really about respect. Respect for your body's timing, signals, and natural intelligence. When you stop fighting your biology and start working with it, you unlock a different kind of rest. One that's deliberate, restorative, and sustainable. It's not about being superhuman or skipping rest. It's about learning to sleep smart. Because in the end, success isn't built by those who sleep the least, but by those who wake up most alive. When you sleep less than usual, your body often feels heavy and sluggish, as if your energy has been drained overnight. But the truth is, tiredness after short sleep isn't just about lost hours. It's about how quickly you can recover your energy once you wake up. The ability to recharge fast is a skill that can be trained through intentional morning habits and physical resets. These strategies can help you turn a short night of sleep into a surprisingly energetic day, without relying on endless cups of coffee or adrenaline. The moment you wake up, what you do in the first 10 minutes determines how the rest of your day will feel. Instead of reaching for your phone or hitting the snooze button, start with something incredibly simple yet powerful: water and breath. Drinking a full glass of water immediately rehydrates your body after hours of rest, helping blood flow and oxygen delivery to your brain. Follow it with slow, deep breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. This floods your system with oxygen and signals your nervous system to shift from sleep mode to alert mode. Next, move your body. It doesn't have to be a workout. Even gentle stretching, a few push-ups, or a short walk can dramatically increase circulation. Physical movement sends a message to your brain that the day has begun, while also releasing endorphins that improve mood and focus. If possible, expose yourself to natural sunlight during or right after your movement. Light exposure resets your circadian rhythm and suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone, making it easier to stay alert. This combination of water, breath, and light can restore 50% of your energy in the first 15 minutes of the day. A cold shower is another powerful tool, though many underestimate its impact. The sudden drop in temperature activates the body's survival response, triggering a rush of oxygen and adrenaline that makes you instantly alert. It's uncomfortable for a few seconds, but afterward your mind feels sharp and your fatigue drops dramatically. Athletes and high performers often use this method because it trains the body to wake up fast, even when sleep deprived. To maintain your energy throughout the day, be mindful of what you consume. Caffeine can be helpful, but use it strategically, not as a crutch. Drink coffee or tea only after you've been awake for at least an hour. This allows your natural cortisol levels to rise first, preventing dependency. Avoid sugar-loaded breakfasts, which spike energy temporarily but cause crashes later. Instead, opt for a light, protein-rich meal that fuels you steadily for hours. Finally, understand that energy isn't purely physical. It's also emotional. A tired mind amplifies negativity, while a purposeful mindset can override temporary fatigue. Set one meaningful goal for your day, something that excites you. When you have a clear why, your brain releases dopamine, which boosts focus and motivation, often more effectively than extra sleep could. Recovering energy after sleeping less isn't about magic tricks. It's about mastering your body's reset mechanisms. When you wake up intentionally, hydrate, move, breathe, and face the day with purpose, you transform tiredness into momentum. Over time, your body learns to adapt, to rest deeply when given the chance, and to awaken powerfully even when time is short. That's how you stay sharp, consistent, and unstoppable, no matter how little you sleep. The ultimate secret to sleeping less without feeling tired doesn't come from hacks or supplements. It comes from your lifestyle. The way you eat, think, and move throughout the day determines how efficiently your body can recharge at night. You can't expect your body to recover fast if you constantly overload it with junk food, stress, or mental noise. The real power lies in developing daily habits that make your body need less sleep because it operates at a higher level of balance, clarity, and energy. Start with what fuels you: nutrition. Your body regenerates during sleep using the raw materials you provide it through food. A diet rich in leafy greens, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats allows your cells to repair faster. On the other hand, heavy dinners, processed sugars, and excessive caffeine disrupt your hormones and digestion, making your sleep shallower. Try to finish eating at least 3 hours before bedtime. This gives your body time to digest before entering rest mode, which improves both the depth and efficiency of your sleep cycles. Next comes mental rest. Many people go to bed with their minds racing, unfinished tasks, worries, or social media still echoing in their heads. This mental clutter delays deep sleep and keeps your nervous system in a mild state of alertness. The solution is to intentionally wind down. Meditation, journaling, or simply reading something light before bed can help your mind slow down. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing can reduce cortisol and allow your brain to shift from thinking to resting. Over time, these habits teach your body to fall asleep faster and more deeply, which means you'll need fewer total hours to recover. Emotional health also plays a massive role. Chronic stress doesn't just make you tired, it steals your rest by keeping your body in fight-or-flight mode. You can't rest deeply when your mind believes there's danger. That's why practices like gratitude journaling or affirmations are so effective. They train your brain to feel safe and calm. When your mind is peaceful, your body repairs more efficiently, even in shorter sleep periods. In contrast, unresolved anger or anxiety can destroy your sleep quality no matter how long you stay in bed. Movement throughout the day is another pillar. Regular exercise improves blood flow, oxygenation, and hormone balance. It also helps regulate your circadian rhythm so your body knows when to release energy and when to rest. You don't need extreme workouts. Even a daily 30-minute walk or a short yoga session can improve sleep efficiency by helping your body fall into deeper rest faster. Finally, one of the most underrated energy sources is purpose. When you live with clear goals and direction, you wake up with momentum. People who love what they do often need less sleep, not because they're superhuman, but because motivation itself is energizing. A positive mindset reduces stress hormones and increases dopamine and serotonin, which keep the body alert and balanced. In contrast, boredom and dissatisfaction drain energy, no matter how much rest you get. Building these habits transforms sleep from a passive act into an active process of restoration. You'll no longer depend on long nights to feel alive. Your body will learn to recharge deeply, efficiently, and naturally. When your mind is clear, your body nourished, and your emotions balanced, sleep becomes a tool, not a limitation. You'll find yourself sleeping less, living more, and performing at your best, not through force, but through harmony. As you can see, it's not about how long you sleep, but how well your body recovers. Apply what you learned today, and you'll not only sleep less, you'll live sharper, more focused, and more productive every single day. Comment below. I'll try it tonight. If you want me to make a full guide on how to stay energized with less sleep, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss more powerful tips to help you master your energy, your time, and your life. See you in the next video.